Hey, what's up, guys? Gaburan Choirs here. Back again with another video after video. Okay, one after another. So yeah, let's get straight to it. I'm gonna shoot this video on my sixth patron. So numero say. Okay, number six. In any case, yeah, my sixth patron Lucifer. So Lightbringer Lucifer, Morning Star Lucifer. Okay, Hasetani Lucifer. You name it, etc., etc. Fallen Angel, Infernal Spirit Lucifer, etc. You name it. And yeah, I'm gonna go over his background, his correspondences, his traits and features, and my experiences with Lucifer as usual. So in that order. So yeah, in terms of Lucifer's background, Lucifer is amongst the Corey of angels, potestates. So he's a potestates angel, and potestates are one of the lower orders of angels, very low on the whole position or rank tree. But that doesn't matter. Okay, a familiar spirit, like I've mentioned back in another video, could come through for you in matters that an angelic, celestial, powerful being can't come through for you in, because it's all a matter of opportunities and in what case scenario is a specific spirit best fitted for to take care of and whatnot. And a familiar spirit could take care of a matter that, like I said, an angel can. And in certain circumstances, okay, angels will summon infernal spirits or other pagan spirits in general in your name to see to it that that spirit works on your behalf. So, for an example, like what has happened before. Okay, Haniel has summoned Archangel Haniel, the ruler of Venus, Nazak, the seventh sphere, the seventh Kabbalistic sphere of the Sephiroth, has summoned an infernal spirit for me that resides in Venus, and excuse me, and he said that this spirit is more skilled in this matter to help me out with artistic skills and etc. etc. And yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that spirit this was a long time ago. Okay, so I'm trying to remember who it was, but it was like a Goetia spirit nevertheless. But yeah, and that's my point. Okay, it has happened frequently, a bunch of times, even when Samael has helped me summon Lilith and whatnot, etc. Okay, since I was looking for a spirit to help me out with clairvoyant issues, and Samael literally just helped me out summon her, and boom. Okay, those are certain circumstances that could come into place. So do keep that in mind. And yeah, when it comes to Lucifer, okay, Lucifer is simply just he's amongst one of the lower orders of angels. He's a potestates, like I mentioned, and he's infernal potestates, so he's an infernal angel. Okay, he still has a celestial background. He's still celestial, but he's infernal as well. So you can refer to him as an infernal angel. I don't recommend you saying fallen angel, because that's just some stupid saying that humans have created over time to dignify or entitle beings who are celestial in nature, who have fell, so to speak, from heaven. But no, Lucifer never literally fell from heaven. Okay, and there was no war in heaven or any of that bullshit. Okay, because nothing is greater than omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent God. Okay, literally, how can a war happen and take place in the domain where an omnipotent being resides? It literally goes against everything that literally stands under the meaning of omnipotence. So that's my point. That never happened. But it literally just went like this. Okay, Lucifer was created. Lucifer was scripted. Okay, in the form of he will disobey whatever God has put him in charge of. Okay, and everything was scripted. He has no free will, just like how I have no free will. None of us are in control of our lives, just like any other spirit out there, even my beloved my patrons, and as well as Lucifer. Okay, Lucifer simply was just handpicked by God to fall. Okay, and he fell. Okay, literally, I'm gonna make you fall. There's too many celestial spirits. There needs to be a counterbalance. I'm gonna make you an infernal spirit. You fall, boom, you fall. That's pretty much it, literally. Okay, so that's the gist of his background, how he quote unquote fell. He was literally just chosen to be an infernal spirit, nothing more, nothing less. So yeah, but he's still an angel and he's still celestial. He's just infernal, like I said. And so yeah, what I like to call him is Hasetani Potestates Lucifer. Hasetani simply means infernal in Hebrew. Okay, so he's infernal potestates, Hasetani potestates, and yeah. Another thing too is the name Lucifer. His name means light bringer. Okay, it means light bringer. So light bringer, that's simply just what his name means, as well as morning star. Okay, some sources refer to Lucifer as morning star Lucifer, or the angel of the morning star and whatnot. But no, that's not the case. But I understand where they're coming from, since Lucifer is solar in nature. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much his background. Okay. That's what his name means, Lucifer, Lightbringer, as well as Morning Star Lucifer. And yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to his background. So now I'm gonna go over his correspondences. Lucifer is Leo. Specifically, he is 5 degrees in Leo. So someone who has an uncommon amount of patience and perseverance, but is extremely fixed in his ways or ideas. So literally, that's literally Lucifer. But most of these things apply to him. Okay, but you can also think of him as but he's also not too far from 29 degrees in Leo, like Raphael, when it comes to abundance, because Lucifer is skilled in everything. Everything. This guy can help you out with everything besides clairvoyance. Everything. Literally everything. Everything that falls under the sun. Everything that everything, okay? Anything that has to do with abundance, that has to do with love, that has to do with healing. The same applies, the same that applied to Raphael applies to Lucifer. Okay, that's exactly how Lucifer is, okay? And yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to his correspondences. So yeah, his traits and feats now. Like I said, Lucifer is skilled in abundance, he's skilled in health related matters, love related matters, he's skilled in anything else that falls under the sun, which is anything, you creating a website, anything, technological issues, a bunch of shit really, because the sun deals with a whole lot of different faculties and aspects that has to do with most of these other sephiras, okay, most of these other Kabbalistic spheres. So yeah, that's Lucifer. And yeah, now I'm gonna. Yeah, there's nothing more to go over his traits and features, okay? If you want money, you can go to Lucifer. If you want a hot girlfriend, you can go to Lucifer. If you want healing, you can go to Lucifer. If you want to create a website, you can go to Lucifer, okay? You get my gist, okay? You get my point, so to speak. So yeah, that's Lucifer, and that's what you could expect with working with him. So yeah, I'm gonna go over my experiences with Lucy. Okay, that's what I call him. I call him Lucy due to our relationship. That's like the token of our relationship. Okay, that's the token of how long I've been working with him, and our bond in general. Okay, so I refer to him as Lucy, and yeah, it's quite funny, really. It's really funny, honestly. When certain people hear it, it's like, Lucy, really? But yeah, he doesn't mind. Okay. He takes it, okay, as a token of our relationship. So yeah, he doesn't mind. Yeah, he's telling me right now he doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So yeah, it's all about your intent. Okay, you can refer to a spirit as Boo Boo the Fool, so to speak. Okay, and as long as your intention is to contact Samael, but you're saying something completely different, you'll still make contact with Samael. Nevertheless, it's all about your intentions. Your intent has to be pure. Okay, you have to be aiming towards the target, and if the target is Samael, so to speak, then you'll come into contact with Samael. Okay, so it's all about your intent. So yeah, and I'm gonna list the working that I had with Lucifer. Lucifer has literally helped me create a website. Okay, before I had the website that I have now, are you kidding me? I had a fucking shittier website, and even so, it's it was still enough for me back in the day, but it was all through the help of Lucifer. Okay, I told him to help me create a website so that I can host my esoteric services on there, my occult services, and he came through for me like no other. Okay, he came through for me. He pointed me towards the right directions. Okay, he pointed me to this and that, and I created a quick and easy and simple HTML website. And yeah, exactly. It's an HTML website. It's fucking primitive. It's shitty. But it was still well accepted, and it was and and the intent was still there. Okay, his intentions on trying to help me was still pure and there, so I appreciated it immensely. But it was nowhere near the finished product or what I was expecting. But it's okay, nevertheless. And yeah, he simply helped me make in a quick HTML website, which will be linked down below in his article, which will be in the description. And yeah, he simply helped me make that website for the sake of my ascendance as an occult seller and everything. And I made do with it for the time being until I purged away all of that shit. And I now have the website in which you guys see now. But this wasn't made through the help of Lucifer. This was made through the help of my friend Marino. Okay, so yeah, he really came through for me for this. In any case, yeah. So yeah, another working that I would like to mention is Lucifer has helped me with love-related matters as well. I was trying to find my kindred spirit. Okay, I was having trouble trying to find my kindred spirit due to the location in which I find myself residing in this mortal plane, in this metaphysical plane, which is shitty Rhode Island. And you can only just imagine the individuals that reside in Rhode Island, okay? A lot of women out here are very unstable in nature, very insane, very psychotic, okay? Very masochistic in nature, very sociopathic, like. So I had to make do with what was around. Some of them look good, but just their astral body and how low vibrational they are, it doesn't make up for their beauty. I'm telling you that right now. And especially if you're someone as astrally inclined as I am, you'll definitely find the most prettiest of women out here completely butt ugly due to their nature, the energy that flows through them, how their energy feels and everything. Most of these girls, quote unquote girls, most of these bitches radiate nothing more than, let's just say, whorish astral energy, okay? Astral energy that literally just feels like depravity itself, and it's very unpleasant, honestly. It's disgusting, especially as an invoker as I. So no good, okay? But I had to make do with everything nevertheless, like I said. So me and Lucifer continued the working, and he eventually came across a woman, okay? He eventually came across a nice, fine girl. He sent her my way, and I simply went about with everything. Though I was in my intentions were to find my kindred spirit. Okay, it was to find my kindred spirit, but we couldn't find the kindred spirit because it was taking too long. Months were passing by, 4 months were passing by. Okay, the divinatory readings that I casted on the working did say that it would take a while, but I didn't think it would take that long. And back in the day, I misinterpreted the divinatory reading because of my skill and whatnot. So yeah, I thought it would take a couple of months, but even so, months passed and it still took long. And it's just due to how hard it is to find anyone's kindred spirit. It could be done, but it's gonna take a long time. It's real hard, and it's just not easy to do so. So yeah, when I found out how impractical the working was, I simply dropped it. Excuse me. I simply dropped it, okay? And I just went with the next best. Excuse me, what the fuck? Oh, sorry about that. I had something to eat before this video. And I simply just made do with the closest thing, okay? The next best thing. And the next best thing, okay, was simply just some common girl that I would find around here, around my area. And I did so, okay? We did so. We came across the girl, and he sent her my way. And she was okay, okay. She wasn't too psychotic and everything. She wasn't too crazy, but she was okay nevertheless. And we spoke for a couple. We met up a few times, but I didn't like the way that she acted. She was really, 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 really shy. Okay, there's certain instances where shyness could be set aside. It could be disregarded for the sake of the relationship. But in this case, it couldn't. Okay, the girl was too shy to the point where I was the only one speaking, and I came off as weird. Okay, I had to continue the conversations. I had to bring up and manifest different topics to go over. I was the only one speaking, and it was just weird, and it made me feel uncomfortable. Okay, as much as she was feeling uncomfortable, she was way too shy. Over the phone, it was different, but in person, she was like, she was like, hi, yeah, oh, okay, one word replies and shit like that. So I was like, yeah, no, man. I'm sorry, Lucifer. I'm glad for the results that you manifested for me in my name, but I'm gonna have to cut this short, honestly. I can't work with her. So yeah, he said no problem. Okay, he understands where I'm coming from, and we tried to give the kindred spirit another go. And he bestowed upon me a dream that later on that week or that night, he bestowed upon me a dream which consisted of me being in someone's house, and while I was in the house, I just found myself in the house. I was walking around, and then the mother to the girl who Lucifer was gonna put me on with, so to speak, came to me and she was like, "Oh, you're my friend's, you're my daughter's friend. This and that and the third. You're my daughter's friend. Come in, come in, come in." And I was like, "Okay, okay, whatever." I came in. I sat down on the kitchen counter table. Okay, not literally on the table, but you get my point. I sat down at the table. Okay, on a chair at the table, and we simply went on from there. And over time, the woman was just speaking to me until the girl, her daughter, finally came down, and the girl came down, and she was just very beautiful. She was just wearing nothing more than a long ass t-shirt, okay, like if she just threw on a straight up t-shirt with panties under or something. And she just came to speak to me and whatnot. And she sat right next to me. We were just speaking and whatnot. And it was just this beautiful Caucasian like woman with nice long blonde hair with blue eyes. Oh, it was just so gorgeous, man. And we went on from there, okay? We were just speaking and we connected so well. Okay? We connected so well and everything just went so swell, really. Everything was so good. And I was starting to I was everything was starting to become apparent that this was a Lucifer influenced dream. So this was a dream that he influenced, okay? And it became more apparent when she actually came to me and she lifted up her shirt and she grabbed my hand and she put her hand at her stomach and she wanted me to rub her stomach and she was like, "Oh, this is where this is the kid that we're gonna have soon in the future. Okay, he's gonna be here, this and that and the third." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, I can see now. Yeah, this is probably Lucifer's doing in my head in the dream." And yeah, but I simply went with everything. I played my part, I played my position, and everything went swell. When I woke up, he was standing beside my bed, and he was just asking if I liked the dream, as usual, as spirits do. When they bestow upon you a dream, they wait until you wake up to see how you react or what you think of it. And I told him, yes, I really, really loved the dream because we were just connecting so well. Everything was so beautiful, okay? I never connected with a woman like that ever in my life, honestly. It was like we were literally meant for each other, okay? It was like we were meant for each other. And that's the whole point of a kindred spirit. That's the whole point of a kindred spirit. That's my point exactly. Okay, a kindred spirit is literally a spirit that consists of you guys literally having an eternal bond for one another, okay? An astral bond where you guys feel astrally inclined and attracted to one another, where you guys feel like you guys are you each other, like you guys feel like you guys are your your each other's astral counterpart, okay? Your astral twin, so to speak, okay? Where if one dies, the other one dies. And it's literally just true love at its finest, okay? The finest love at its rawest, purest form, honestly. And yeah, okay, I really, really enjoyed the dream like no other. And I told him all of this, and he really appreciated it. He was like, "Wow, that's good, that's good." So yeah, that's what's to come in the future if you continue this working. But I never continued the working because it was just impractical. I put it aside and I disregarded it, and I put him in charge of something else. And now Lucifer is my booster. Okay, he's the booster to the working that me and my financial manager Rafael, our my vice lord Rafael, are in charge of and are working on. He simply boosts the results of said working as well as him working alongside Rafael on the same matter, which I'm not gonna go over, but simply put, to just bring money my way. And that's pretty much all. Okay, Lucifer has came through for me as much as anyone else has that's amongst my astral family. This guy will really manifest changes in your life and everything. Oh, and yeah, there are drawbacks with working with him. He is infernal in nature, obviously, which is you know, which was apparent here and there. But when it comes to drawbacks when working with Lucifer, Lucifer would just literally, he's very, like I said, in regards to me going over his correspondences, okay, he's very fixed in a way in which how he wants to work. So if he says he's gonna work like this, in order to see to it that he'll manifest the results that you want, that's how things are gonna be. Okay, you're not changing his mind, or else you can just work with someone else. Another drawback is him just literally turning your life upside down for the sake of, destroying something so that something can manifest from it from the ground up. And that's pretty much all. Or other drawbacks that I haven't mentioned or came across, but keep in mind he is infernal, so you'll notice a bunch of things. Oh, another drawback too, since Lucifer is solar in nature and he has healing faculties. Lucifer will, generally speaking, if you come through for him in healing related matters, he'll bestow upon you sicknesses and shit like that. In order for as a drawback, okay, he'll heal something, but he'll bestow upon you a sickness, not something severe, not something long lasting, but something as quick as a cold or sicknesses or a fever or some shit like that, or just injuring you in some way, shape, or form due to his healing capabilities, due to him being solar, Leo in nature. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It speaks for itself, and there's nothing more than that I can mention on Lucifer as of now. There's a bunch of things that he has came through for me in over those past experiences that I mentioned of him. But there's nothing more to go over, honestly, before I stretch out the video longer than it should be. So yeah, I'm gonna keep things how they are. Is there anything else that I need to mention on him? Hold on, let me check. Hold on, let me see. Oh, his appearance, and everything. The first ritual that I hosted from, the first time that I invoked Lucifer, it was pretty straightforward. And this guy literally showed up, literally right there and then when I summoned him. He was literally right there and then when I summoned him, okay? And I was surprised. I was like, wow, most of these spirits appear when I'm just watching a fucking video eating popcorn or some stupid shit. They'll catch me off guard, but not him. He literally appeared right there and then. And he was eager to work with me. He was like, okay, I'm here. I'm ready to work with you, Eduardo. What is it that you want me to to be put in charge of? What is it that you want me to work with? And etc. etc. And can you make a default altar for me and whatnot and etc. And everything came to be, literally, okay? Because I was literally so attracted to Lucifer. Even before I was an occultist, I've been attracted to him like no other. So yeah, Lucifer appeared to me as a ball of light like any other spirit that's of a celestial nature back in the day. But keep in mind, this ball of light was like, it looked like the black sun. It looked like Tagirion or or Tagirion, however you say it in English, but I simply say Tagirion. In any case, it looked like the black sphere, the black sun, okay, the infernal aspect of the sun, which is Tagirion or Tagirion, however you fucking say it. And yeah, he simply looks like that, okay, a black sun. It looks like an eclipse, it has white outlines and it's all black and it radiates white astral energy, but it's black at the core. And this differs throughout the astral plane. In the astral plane, when I astral travel and I view Lucifer, it looked like it looked like Tagirion itself, but small. It literally, instead of just looking like an orb of light that was black and had inverted colors, this orb of light literally looked like a planet. It looked like a small sphere, a small black eclipse, a black sun. And it was just beautiful, really, to see. The second time that he appeared to me, he appeared to me in the form of a small boy. A small little boy that wears black clothing and has white features, okay? He has white features all around. His eyes are black, completely black, like horror movie black, okay? And all of his skin and his hair was really white, like gleaming white, blooming white, okay? Really white. With the rest of his features to his clothes were black. And the next time he appeared as a small little girl in the same description. And then the other time he appeared as both of them at the same time next to each other, literally next to each other. And both of these guys they just work through him, okay? They're not different or anything like that. They just work, they do the same thing. They walk in the same movement, they speak at the same time. and everything. I remember at some point he was just walking around my house, and he was just walking around my living room, and he essentially just sat on my couch. He literally just sat on my my fucking couch, and he was just relaxing there, and I was just like, okay, you like my couch, Lucifer? And he was just like, yeah, I like your couch. I just like it. And he was just sitting there, and I was just letting him sit there. I was just like, okay. And yeah, eventually here and there he'll move away and do something else or disappear entirely, but he'll mostly just find himself sitting on my couch. He really likes my couch. I think if I go downstairs right now, he'll be there because he's not here right now anymore. But yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much Lucifer in regards of his nature. Let me see in his appearance. Oh, I haven't mentioned his final form. So the final appearance that he took from me was the appearance of a naked angel, like a literal naked buff guy. Okay, a really masculine, muscular guy. This guy's really fucking big and tall and just broad. This guy's brolic, okay? Not severely brolic, but he's brolic, okay? And he likes to be naked. Okay, he likes to be naked here and there. Sometimes he'll appear in a robe. Rarely. It was only one time when he appeared dressed in a robe, but that was pretty much it. And and yeah, his hair is nice and black and long and slick. His hair is nice and slick and black and long. Sometimes it's nice slick blonde hair that goes it's as long as my hair. So literally as long as my hair it touches my hair touches my back. So yeah, it goes up to my back. And yeah, it's as long as that, okay? And he also has big, wide, white wings. Sometimes the wings are black, but mostly they're white. Okay, if you were to see Lucifer, you would think of him as just some, as an angel. You wouldn't know that it's Lucifer, infernal angel Lucifer, morning star potestates Lucifer, until he tells you himself, and you'll just be like, oh, okay, I didn't know that you were infernal in nature. I didn't know that you were fallen angel Lucifer. I didn't know that you were this or that, potestates or anything. So yeah, that's pretty much how he looks like now, for me now. And his voice, like I said, is very calm and soothing and relaxed and smooth, very passive, very peaceful. Okay, he's very calm. Okay, he's a calm guy. Okay, but he is coercive. Okay, he is coercive in nature. He's very okay. When he wants to do something, he wants to do it. He wants to do it. Okay, and he will do it. And yeah, but he's eager to help anyone. Nevertheless, He's eager to help anyone. Lucifer will help anyone. He'll say yes to anything. Honestly, literally, he's like Satan. Satan and him. When it comes to him and Satan, Satan and him will say yes to anything. Literally. So yeah, but not more or less Lucifer. More or less Lucifer, but when it comes to Satan, Satan will definitely say yes to anything. He'll literally say yes to anything. So yeah, that's that. And that's pretty much it regarding Lucifer. There's nothing else that I have to mention or go over. Okay. Lucifer is 5 degrees in Leo. Or yeah, Lucifer is 5 degrees in Leo. Lucifer's name means morning star. It also means light bringer. Lucifer is amongst the Corey of angels that is pronounced or that is referred to as potestates. He is also Hasetani in nature, so infernal in nature. He is an infernal angel. And that's pretty much all that there is to mention. He's solar in nature. He's from Tifareth. Okay? And that's pretty much all. He's no different than Raphael. If you, like I said, everything that I previously mentioned, if you have anything else that you would like a spirit to come through for you and I help you out in, so go ahead and summon Lucifer, okay? He is willing to help out any individual and anyone for anything whatsoever at all, and it doesn't matter what it is. So yeah, you just go ahead and summon him. In any case, that's pretty much all. Yeah, that's pretty much all. Goodbye.